everybody, to an amazing episode of Undressed with Paul and Patrick and our special guest today.
Yes. Hey, Undressed bitches. I'm excited because we're doing a virtual online episode today with an amazing guest. Iconic, by the way.
She's
one
gorgeous.
of my faves.
She's gorgeous.
Love her.
She's hot.
You know her from Real Housewives of New Jersey.
You know her because you know her, bitch. You know her.
House of Villains, Ultimate Girls Trip, Dancing with the Stars. Fuck, what haven't you done? Teresa, is it Giudice? Did I say it right?
Giudice.
Giudice.
Yes,
Like
Giudice.
justice.
Giudice.
Giudice.
We always like to do a few hot topics with you, with our guests.
Okay,
So
I
we've
love
got a
it.
couple. We want to get your opinions.
And by the
on.
way, so you guys tell Adrian I said hi.
I will.
I've always liked her. Yeah.
I will. You have to come out this year for her Christmas party because every year she does a huge annual Christmas party. All the housewives are there, a lot of celebrities. We always like to do a few. It's really big.
All right.
Every
so
year.
Tell her to invite me and I'll come this year. Yeah.
I will make sure you're on the list.
Okay.
Definitely.
you.
I mean, during Halloween, I talked to Christina Aguilera for 45 minutes because she was playing with Snow White and didn't even know it was her.
He didn't know it was her because she had a mask on. I'm like, that's Christina
I love
Aguilera.
You know what? We're enjoying our time, so it didn't really matter.
Exactly.
You want to do the first topic?
Yes.
First topic.
So Wendy Williams broke only 15.
She said she only has $15 in the bank.
That's not broke.
That's broke.
It is.
Yeah, well, I know. I've been hearing that she's out there a lot now. Like she's been speaking a lot.
What do you think about that? I mean, it's sad, right? The whole situation is so sad.
How do you go broke?
Yeah, I remember. Like I was on her show. She used to, like I was on her show a few times. Like a lot of times. It's sad what happened to her. Yeah, like I think she went to like something mentally, right? Is that what happened with her?
Yeah, the same dementia. They took all her money. We were on her show when they did.
Wait a minute. I have a question now.
Yeah.
If she's got dementia or Alzheimer's, how does she know she broke? If you only have $15,
I mean, that's true. Like, I mean, who's handling her finances? Like, isn't her family handling her finances? Yeah.
They are. They
That's
took
what I
everything
mean.
from her family.
Is it not crazy though that you go from this
That's
major talk show to being broke? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand why these people don't like bank money, save. Well, I probably am not the right person because I am a shopper. I love to fucking shop. I shop. I don't look at prices. I just shop. It drives him crazy.
I see that 22 carats. So, I mean, I see that. You like to shop. I know. Well, obviously,
My husband,
you like to shop. You know, you have the money. So that's why you like to shop. There's nothing wrong with that.
Are you a shopper, Teresa? Do you like to shop?
I like to shop too. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't mind that he shops. I mind that if he does shop, when he goes to the grocery store, just as an example, and he's a former Versace model, so he just, walks the aisles like it's a catwalk, like the runway.
He's like, why are you doing runway in the aisles?
And I'm like, and he gets a gallon of milk. Number one, he doesn't look at the expiration date. Number two, he doesn't evaluate whether or not it's on sale or not. I like someone to really know what they're taking out of the grocery.
Oh, I don't look at if anything's on sale. If I want it, I just buy it.
Sure. Me either.
Yeah.
I know I can afford it. I
listen,
want it.
Yeah, and about the expiration, you would think that the milk is not expired if you're buying it. Like, you know,
Exactly. I know, but see, he will. He will look at every price. He'll look at everything.
Well, look,
I won't.
And you know what? And you could attest to that because look what he fired your accountant. So I'm glad, and he found that their account was messing up. So he thought you need somebody like that.
Thing that he did.
No,
yes.
And like in a marriage, you like, or in a partnership, like how you need someone like that that looks over everything. Because if you both
wait a minute, Teresa. Before you married Louis, did you meet with his accountant and look over his books?
No, I didn't. But Louis very like you could tell he's very anal. Like he's into like he does everything right, which I love that. Yeah, which I love that. I talked to matter of fact, he made me talk to his financial advisor. So
that's good.
Yes,
like
yeah.
that.
So and
maybe you need to call. Maybe you should call your best friend Wendy and turn her on to your financial advisor because we're saying she broke.
Okay,
but the thing is, if she has a mental illness, then she probably doesn't even know what's going on. So maybe she just said that.
Right?
It's probably $150 million, and she thinks it's only $15.
Exactly.
She don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And she doesn't know what's going on, or me. Like, that's the thing.
It is sad. Okay, I've got one. Heidi Montag and Spencer Pratt just got this huge backlash for setting up a GoFundMe for they lost everything in the Palisades fire, which I'm okay with. I don't think there is a reason why they should get a backlash. I mean, do you think it's okay for a celebrity to set something up like that or to use their platforms to help themselves in a situation like this? Would you?
Yeah, I don't think I would do that because then you would get backlash. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you have to try to figure it out. Yeah, I think you would have to try to, you have to figure it out because when you're in the public eye, you do everyone watches everything you do. So you have to cross every T, dot every I, and you have to watch everything that you do and say because otherwise you do get backlash.
When we had the unrest
but I just heard her. I heard her song just hit #1, so hopefully she can make money from that.
Yeah, they said they told all their fans, told everyone go stream her song, and it was from like 2010 or something, and then it hit 1. So I'm sure they're making money streaming from that.
Yeah, but no matter how much money you make, when you lost such a great loss, it's almost as if not enough money could. It's like this funnel that's so dark that when you lose
it's so sad. It really is sad.
Like your whole life, I'm just living my good life. I'm comfortable. I'm not asking for anybody for a handout. So all of a sudden, when I lose everything, and then I get $100,000 or $200,000, everybody thinks that's like ginormous amount of money. But if you really think about it, our lives are so entangled in so many different components.
Right.
What is $100,000 anymore? Like you can't even build
nothing.
You can't build an ADU with that.
No.
It's like there's nothing.
Yeah.
So when they say it's a lot of money that they shouldn't ask for, I think I'm glad that they're doing it. They're doing it because they need to. They're doing it because they have to, and they're doing it because there's a crisis that's happening in their life that nobody understands. And even if the insurance pays the rebuild,
it's still not going to be the same.
Everything else that
you're
right.
And I said, and I'm fine with that too. Exactly. If they could if they lost everything, they don't have it. I mean, then of course, by all means, do that. I mean, it's just, I just know, like being in the public eye, it's like, you're scrutinized for everything you do, and it's sad, so that's why. But like, listen, if you have to do it, by all means, do it.
You remember Anna Nicole Smith, of course, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever meet Anna Nicole? Did you ever get to meet her?
No.
Oh, she's our best friend. She's buried in Paul's gown, and they're turning our book into a movie actually about her. And I remember one of the things when her son died, the media scrutinized her so badly every day that she hadn't buried her son. It would be like day 29, day 30, day 31. He's still not buried. And it was so horrific to see her.
Wait, why did she wait so long to bury him?
She said she couldn't believe he was really gone. And she said to me that if she buries him, then he's really gone. And she couldn't face it.
So when she just left him at she just left him at the morgue.
At the morgue. Just at the morgue for 30-something days.
Yeah, just until she was, I mean, and it was hard.
Because she just had the baby.
You know what? Everyone copes with things differently. And like, listen, and that was good. She didn't listen to anybody. She just, that's her son. If that's what she wants to do, then that's what she could do whatever she wants,
but they criticized her so badly, and we used to sit with her, and she'd be crying at what horrible things they were saying about her because of it.
I could just imagine what you went through, and you would have never thought that would be something that was even something that you would ever experience in your life, that you had to be sent away.
Yeah.
And then when you come back and you get back to your life, there's a sense that so many people don't understand. And my mom used to have a saying that unless it touches you on your own bone, that you feel the pain of it, you don't understand what they're really going through, or what the crises is in their life that really they have to be able to identify with for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
It changes you. And a lot of people can talk and they can say, I could do it like this, I could do it like that, you should have done this, you should have done that. But do you really know what you were going through in those moments of fear, of anxiety, of identifying that this is really happening that you haven't even processed yet?
Yeah.
And as you're telling me, oh, I'm losing my children, like I'm going to be away from my kids, who's going to take care? Like all the concerns that you had, not one concern was for you. It was all for what you were going to leave behind, that they were pulling you away from, for something you don't even know what you did. And it wasn't anything you did.
And guys, I forgot to, I don't know if you know, because it's like so crazy. The last 17 years all played out on TV. When I came home, 8 months later, I lost my mom. So that was hard. So devastating to me. Like I couldn't believe that. She was only 66, so young. And I was like,
that is young.
So right when I lost my mom, that's when I knew it was like over. I kind of knew it was over with my husband. Like, you know, as soon as I came home, I felt it. And, but I still kept, I was like, let me just keep trying, but when I lost my mom, that's when I knew, because I had so much resentment towards him, because I was like, if I didn't go away for 11 and a half months, I could have been home with my mom that time.
Right. Of course.
Yeah. So then so I lost my mom, and then my dad moved in with us, and then my dad was with us 3 years, and then I lost my dad.
Wow. How long were they married, your mom and dad?
47 years.
Long time. Wow.
Yeah.
How sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
my parents were married 65 years before my mom died 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Dad's still around. I talked to him yesterday, and I'm like, Dad, how you doing? And my dad is like Republican, redneck, wears a cowboy hat, very, man's man, really funny, who has accepted his face on with no problems. But I called him yesterday, and every time I call him, and I said, Dad, because I wanted to know my birth date, because we got our charts done yesterday. And so I go, Dad, hey, how's it going? And he goes, well, I'm not dead yet. So that's how he always answers.
Wait, how old is he? How old is he?
84.
86.
88. He'll be 88 in October. 87.
87.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Good for, wow. God bless. Wait, Patrick, are you the one that's Armenian?
No, Paul's Armenian.
I'm Armenian.
Oh, so okay, because the dark hair. And then what are you, Patrick?
I'm German. Patrick.
It's actually with the blonde hair. Yes, you're German. Yeah. I love that.
Mine is fake. All this is fake.
Yeah, he got his hair done.
It looks
great.
Good. My first boyfriend was half German, half Italian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have stayed with that one.
And he had dirty blonde hair. That's funny.
You should have stayed with that one. Any chances you would call him up again?
No, he was a cheater. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Those German Italians are cheaters.
No, they're not. We don't I'm German. I don't Oh my God, Teresa, we're gonna do Runway Rundown. Runway Rundown, we do with our guests every time. We're gonna flash some pictures up of we're gonna critique the Real Housewives of New Jersey season 14 reunion gowns.
Okay.
We want to get your opinion.
Yay!
I love this. All right. So what am I saying? Runway.
Danielle, right? Is this Danielle?
Yes. Wait, what am I saying? Yep. Runway or what?
Runway rundown. We like to call it the good, the bad, the ugly, or what the fuck were you thinking of wearing?
Okay, but it's only two choices: runway or rundown.
No, that's our. We just talk about what the outfit is, if we didn't like, what we would change, things like that.
Okay, so you're asking me.
No, we're gonna hate on it.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're totally.
Yeah.
Possibly.
We're totally gonna hate on her.
Okay.
Do you like this, Paul? First, describe the outfit, Paul, to the audience that's listening and not watching. It's Danielle Cabral, right? Is it Danielle?
Yes.
Is that Danielle? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
She's wearing a stretch, low cut with a band around her waist. This is very Ariana Madix kind of an outfit with the silhouette in like a indigo color. It looks like a royal blue with a capelet on the one sleeve. Too much going on. I love the
jewels. Oh my God, the jewels are amazing.
You know what? This is an inexpensive version of a real gown that's off the runway that they recreated that she bought to wear.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of how Danielle dressed.
Yeah.
No, because it looks inexpensive. It looks like the Walmart version of the Birkin bag that you can't get at Hermes. That's what this is.
But I like the jewels. The jewels are nice, right? The earrings and the bracelet. They
don't look real to me.
Oh.
They just don't. They look costume. Oh. They don't look substantial. Maybe in the photo.
Well, they are.
Were they real? Sure you saw it live.
No, I'm sure they're costume.
I'm
sure they're costume. No, costume.
Oh, costume. Oh.
Yeah.
Honey, this gay. I'm gonna call myself gay now because I know fashion. Hello, girl. Costume.
Okay.
Costume.
So we all don't like this.
Yes. No, we don't like it. Next.
Okay, let's see the next one. Oh my God, is this Dolores? No, who is this?
Yeah, it's Dolores.
Dolores, right?
Yeah.
Catania?
Yes.
Yeah.
Catania, yes.
Oh. So describe the dress, Paul.
She's wearing a strapless asymmetrical ruched bodice with a silhouette that's like a mermaid all the way down in a navy blue. I guess that was the theme.
Is it stretched? Did everyone have to have stretched dresses?
No, it's whatever you found. No. They gave us a color theme. It was like either blues and purples.
Okay.
Yes. But see, this dress looks pretty on her. It shapes her figure nicely. It's still on the inexpensive side, but it fits her. They've airbrushed this quite a bit. It fits because her thigh and the silhouette and the way the light hits it wouldn't look like that. But it fits her really nice. And I think it's an understated way that she was able to showcase her personality, her extensions, her hair, the volume. So it's nothing original. It's nothing unusual, but it's pretty.
What are your thoughts on it, Teresa?
I'm fine with it because it's just a strapless, strapless. Like,
and I guess it photographs well. Yeah. I mean, are you watching her on Traders?
Yes.
What do you think? She's doing good, actually.
Yeah,
I think she's kind of playing it safe.
Yes. Well, that's how I was. That's the same thing that I was doing on House of Villains. I was playing it safe, and then I got booted off because I was too nice. Which, you know what? If I have to say, if I had to get booted off, I'm glad I didn't get voted off just because I was too nice.
But now? Did you make up with Tiffany?
Yes.
New York Pilar. We've known her for many years.
Yeah, she apologized. I
didn't even know she was back on TV again. Funny.
Hey guys, I'm sorry to interrupt you guys real fast. I just want to give you a time check. I didn't know. Oops, where are you guys?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I didn't know if Teresa had a 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock hard out. Or are you good?
No, I'm good.
Okay, just making sure. All right, let me get out of here.
I love this, and I want to do it. I want to do more podcasting with them. I love.
Seriously, guys, this is fun. I'm loving listening to this whole thing.
Okay,
it's great. All right, I'll give you the timestamp on this.
Actually,
okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, so our next one, Dolores.
Yeah, so I love this.
Well, I think it was. Yeah,
I love the color on her too, actually.
it's not anything original. It's nothing unusual. It's fine. It's basic, but it's pretty.
Oh, Pat, give us the next one. This is all of them together.
Yeah, and you can't go wrong with
Let's
that,
see.
you know. So
Yeah. Is this Jen Fessler? Is this Jennifer Fessler?
no, Jackie Goldschneider.
Oh, Jackie Goldenschneider. Oh, she's going to come on our show, actually. Paul's going to do her coffee read.
Oh, okay. I like
This
her
one,
too.
she's wearing she's wearing a purple strapless with a plunging V, ruched midriff with the and it looks like a satiny kind of a fabric from what I can see in the photo.
Her legs are great.
She looks really, really pretty. She has confidence. Her hair looks good. Her makeup looks on point. Her jewelry looks like it's not overstated, understated, but just enough to kick it up to I'm going to a party and I really want to dress up my look and elevate it. Except the dress looks like a prom dress. It doesn't look elevated enough for a mature woman.
Or for like the reunion. To me, it didn't strike me as like a unique, different reunion gown.
Yeah.
Like something that everyone's going to have their eyes on.
This was not for the reunion. This was just for the photo shoot.
Oh, okay. Got it.
shoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's even two. I don't know if I would
That's
do
the
this one
thing.
for the
When
photo
they
shoot.
give you a color combo, it's like, they tell you blue and purple. So, and they don't give us that much time. That's what stinks. It's like they give us not that much time. So you have to find whatever color, what they say, like, as, quick, like, a few weeks they give you. And then
he was going to do Sutton Strack's chapter dress, right? Chapter dress or the opening credits dress last season.
Okay, yeah.
And they were such a fucking nightmare. The stylists, they couldn't make up their mind. We were going back and forth. We were traveling, and then finally we're out of the country and they text us and they're like, oh,
that's our favorite. That's what we want.
That's our favorite. We want it. We're like, well, fuck, he left. We left the country. How's he going to sew
Oh
it now?
my
He's already
God.
gone.
Well,
only because I make one of a kind. So it's not like we're just hanging what that look was on the rack where it's ever been seen and somebody else has worn it.
Right. And then
it's original.
But then, Teresa, when they did the dress that they found for Sutton, she didn't like it and we didn't like it. They tried to kind of mimic what he was going to do,
but it fell flat because it's an imitation. It's not the original. It's not going to have that the beauty of the luxury fabric. It doesn't have the cut and the style lines that you infused in there. It doesn't highlight and accentuate certain parts of your body. When you're getting it off the rack, it's very different than when you're having a custom built to fit your figure.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. No, I agree.
So we don't like this one either.
It looks like a prom dress.
I think it's too simple.
Doesn't it look like a prom dress?
I think it's too simple.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like you could say it's a strapless dress like Dolores had, but I guess it's not as form-fitting as the one that Dolores had. So I mean, I feel like it's safe. It's a safe dress, It's not bad, whatever. But
and
like, listen, you do dresses.
Of course, Teresa. Do you like? I know like a lot of the Beverly Hills Housewives. They're always telling us they're all in like a group chat of all the cast, and Dubai Housewives were too, and they're sending their pictures of what they're wearing. Do you guys do that as well, or no? Everyone doesn't know what they're going to wear until.
No, we don't do that. Yeah, we don't do that.
Interesting.
Yeah, we just send it to the stylist. Yeah, we send it to the stylist, and then they tell us yes or no. Like that's how we do it.
And it's such a nightmare because they never make up their mind until the very last minute. And then they want you just to jump through hoops to put it together.
Exactly. So if you can't find a dress or whatever.
That's why you need a resident designer, pull it to in Beverly Hills, in order for you to be able to call on me in the middle of the night where my husband, they'll be like, get to fucking work, bitch. What you doing sitting outside in the rodeo hanging out?
Yeah, so listen, if we come back, I'll definitely call you for my next gown.
You got your designer now, Teresa.
Well, I at least have a year to prepare because you're not going to get a phone call until 2026, January 1.
Maybe, but you never know because they remember when they paused Beverly Hills, they said they were pausing it for a year and they didn't pause it that long because they brought it back again. So they said that they made all this big commotion and then they relaunched it.
I think.
They did? Is that what they did with Beverly Hills? I forgot about that.
Yeah, remember they said it was so toxic and they were pausing it, but then I think it was like they said they were putting it on pause, and then it was like 3 months later they picked up and they were already getting contracts.
Let me ask you something. What would make you want to go back, and what will make you not go back?
Oh,
you're the one that's going to get the phone call. You got the phone call, and now you know differently. What would make you go back, and what would make you not go back? And you don't have a year to sign the documents.
Oh my God, that's a good question. Well, you know what? I'm the OG. I started this fucking show, so I'm gonna go back. So yeah, and hopefully Bravo will do the right thing and won't ask certain people back. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
but honestly, even if they do bring characters back, and this is the way I see it, they are characters that are hired and paid to play a role. It saddens me that family members take that to heart and they don't realize that there's an extension and a tether that connects you beyond that.
Yeah.
And that the respect level should exist for what it was before the show ever happened.
True.
And the show should not dictate what your real life should be, but your real life should dictate when you leave the show to get back to. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but so you're saying about with me and my brother that basically we should go back to the way it was. Is that what you're saying?
They should realize that if they've done something wrong, that it's beyond the show, that you're blood, and that should be something to take a step back and say, you know what, I really fucked up. Like, this was wrong.
Oh, I mean, listen, they should have been doing that, like
all along.
Exactly. Like from when they came on the show, like it's just, you know, I'm so sorry that I did that to you, because that bothered me for a long time, and I still bring it up till today, because you know, and it's like, yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of things. If that's why I can't even watch the show, because then I don't want to keep talking about them, because it's like they're out of my life. And I want to just keep it that way, and to have one of your, you know, blood, somebody from, you know, like, she's like a relative to hurt you like that. It's just on a whole nother level. Like, look at that.
Is that your only sibling, or do you have other siblings?
Yes, my only sibling. Like, there's no other show out there that you saw. I mean, look, the Manzos don't speak to each other either. They started the whole family thing. Yeah, and they don't speak to each other. Yep. But at least they didn't air their dirty laundry on national TV. TV, they were good, which I love that about you know, how they handled that. With us, it's like it was just terrible. I mean, you guys watched it. It was like just absolutely
but I also think that what the Manzos didn't do is try and get the other people against. They aired, you know what I mean? That was kind of, I didn't like that. They shouldn't have tried to bring other people against you. I don't think that was right. I just don't.
Like they didn't do that. Like it just kept it between them. Exactly. With us, like, there was other people. Like, for instance, this season, I mean, it's basically my brother picked Margaret over his own sister. I mean, that's basically what it comes down to. They're not going to go against Margaret, because Margaret knows where all the bodies are, you know, all the dead bodies are. Exactly. She knows where all the dead bodies are, which, you know what? I don't blame my brother for, you know, picking her, because obviously she knows a lot. So he's going to stick, you know.
Yeah, but I think, Teresa, I'm just going to say it. One thing I really love about my family is that our siblings, we all stick together. We all do. We may fight, we may have drama, stuff like that.
I love that. And that's what I teach my kids. I'm like, no matter what, you always stick with your blood. Like, you know, and like, don't ever let whoever you marry get in between you and your sister. Because I have 4 daughters and my stepsons. I tell my daughters, they treat their stepbrothers like they're their real brothers. Like, and then they know that makes me so happy. Like, I love that the 6 of them. I mean, my Louis' oldest son has autism, but they know to always the 6 of them. I'm just saying, Nicholas will never fight with any of them. He's just adorable.
Yeah.
But I always say,
I want to see you back on in your full glory, and I want you to flip fucking tables and flip them. And stick them to the wall for sure.
Listen, I feel like it can't just go away. I feel like they have to bring us back, and we have to have some kind of ending.
Yes.
But I don't feel like not with everybody. Like certain people
right.
need to come.
But
back.
they did that with Vanderpump too. Vanderpump Rules. They've just now gotten rid of everybody, and they've got all brand new people that they're filming with, and that shocked all the cat. None of them knew it. None of them knew, and we're friends with all of them, and none of them knew what was going on. And
but you know what's so good? They made another show called The Valley, right? Is that what they're doing? Which their job is not taken away. They still have another job, like the same thing, like The Valley, because that now a lot of them got married and raising families.
Yep.
Or so that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're showing,
100%.
and now they're getting the younger, the younger, younger. Generation.
But I still think when they do this reboot, like when they rebooted RHONJ, New York, it's like, to me, it's just not the same with the original OG cast.
So make sure you tell Andy Cohen that, okay?
I will. It's not the same that, we don't have Luann falling in the bushes in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Tell Andy Cohen and tell Jeff Lewis.
I will. Because
they're friends. They're friends. Yeah.
Pat, will you throw up another picture? Jennifer Aiden. I hated this look. I hated it.
But this velvet,
I like the bow because it makes it makes a statement. So I like the bow.
But not in this fabric, right? In the velvet fabric, I just don't think it worked.
But I'll tell you, it looks really classic. It looks really elegant. It looks really elevated. It looks like her diamonds in her ear are in proportion to what she's wearing. It's very curated.
Okay.
Now,
it's purple for our audience that's not looking.
Yeah,
listening.
the purple velvet. Now, do I think that a lot of
all her diamonds are real? All her jewelry is real. Yeah.
Do I think
it looks beautiful?
Do I think that
the jewels I like?
Do I think this velvet is of quality? No. Do I think they use this for a lot of tablecloths these days? It's the stretch velvet. Yes.
Oh,
but does it look really chic in the photo? Does it look really elegant? And it really showcases her personality in a really elevated way. Like she looks really like she feels great in it too. So that exaggerated bow on the side is a great statement when you've got such a beautiful silhouette and you have it all covered up with the little, even her neckline.
How did it look in person, Teresa?
Do
you remember?
Like good, beautiful, yeah. Like it's like a statement piece, with the bow. Like I like that her hair was pulled back.
Yes, yeah, I do too. And I like the big bow.
Back.
I just didn't think it worked in velvet.
And I'll tell you what works in this is the color of the dress. Had this been a different color, like maybe the blue, I don't think it would have worked. But I think with the purple,
yeah, you're right.
Color, it really elevated the velvet, the texture, and you can see the highlights within itself.
Yeah,
where you see how the light hits it, and you see the darkness and the light kind of cascading throughout the entire form. That it showcases her even in a more elevated way.
I agree.
I
agree.
Really,
I just don't like the fabric. I don't think velvet works with this look.
But it's beautiful. I mean, she looks really, really.
Yeah, I can't remember if she had this made. I think she might have. I think she might have had this made. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe the designer picked that fabric. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Velvet's hard to work with, isn't it?
It is, but the color I think elevated it to a space where
the color is beautiful.
Richer. The color looks really extravagant.
No, it does.
All right, what's our next one?
Oh
my
Fessler.
God. This is Jen Fessler, right? Okay.
Yeah.
This is awful. I hate this dress. I mean, I just don't like this dress.
Yeah, I don't think I'm a fan. I'm not a fan of that either. Yeah.
Well, I think the whole look missed the mark because the black shoes, the jewelry.
It's a blue. It's for people listening, Paul. It's a blue. Is it velvet? dress with a high slit?
It looks like a blue velvet, maybe,
Crushed
or
velvet,
a
or
satin fabric. It's hard to tell, but maybe it is velvet with a little bit of beadwork at the bust line. And this looks like a translated version of maybe a couture Armani, because that detail around the bust line looks like that, but it doesn't translate well on her. Her hair looks like it's a mess. It just looks like it's been tousled. Her jewelry does not look like it's curated to match. One arm looks like a different context of color. The other hand looks like it's got different things going on.
I see that.
The necklace that she's wearing doesn't really do anything for the neckline. It just
I don't understand the black shoes. I hate the black shoes.
Yeah, I don't. I would never do black shoes with that.
No.
I mean, she's a total miss.
Yeah,
Like
this is my worst.
She's a total miss.
Sorry, Jennifer. Oh, Margaret. Okay, I hated this one too. I'm sorry.
I hate this. I hate this bitch. So you can't even ask. I can't even fucking no. Hate her.
This dress to me looked very cheap.
It looked like a tank dress. It looks like a tank dress that's just elongated in a stretch material that has a little bit of sheen infused in it. It looks like a St. John. It looks like a Missy dress. It just was missing maybe like a little jacket that goes like accompanies it, because it doesn't look like it's a finished look.
Is it sequins?
No,
it's
it
not
looks
sequins?
like it's just got the little glitter.
To me, it just looked like downtown Santa Alley. I don't know. I didn't like it.
I mean, she looks great. Her hair looks great, because I mean, that's just her look.
Yeah.
Her cut. I think the color of her hair, the style of her hair looks great, but she's missing jewelry. She looks like she took this picture, and she wasn't completely finished with her look being put together.
But I don't like the color either. I hate this color. It doesn't do anything for her. This dress, this is my worst, actually. I thought Gem was my worst. This is my worst. This looks
okay.
Cute.
I second that. I second that.
Oh God, what are we gonna say about this one?
I feel the same way about this one.
Well, realistically speaking, though, maybe we don't like her. Maybe you don't. The affinity of the person. But what I'm looking at is, number one, the color, the aubergine color is a nice color.
It's purple, right? Aubergine is purple. Okay.
Yes,
it looks nice on her skin tone. The way she's sitting and her tone looks great. The shoes, the nude with the ankle, that looks complementary to the dress. Is this an expensive dress? No. Is it falling flat? Like, it's a variation.
I don't think it pops. I don't think it jumps out. I don't like it.
But with the feathered hair and the fan in front of her and the energy of the photo, I like.
Okay.
Now, is it simple dress? Yes. Is this like a prom dress too? I think everybody was going after a prom look. I don't get it. Like everybody was just trying to. But
was that prom?
Yeah. See, but when you're wearing a dress like this, you need to wear chunky, big diamonds. You need to have a statement. Like Aiden had that big bow on the side, which made it a more of an elevated version of what could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even if the fabrication is short, it doesn't have a statement to it. So I don't know. Like I don't see the earrings. I don't see a necklace. I don't see a big bracelet, or even like with a dress like this, which is a one side, one shoulder. She should have had like a forearm, like a nice bedazzled, jeweled forearm. Like it needed more.
I agree. Okay, what's the next one we've got? Let's see. Didn't we do this one?
No. This is Rachel. This is Rachel. This
is
Rachel,
Fuda, right? Yeah. I don't like this one either.
No,
it's too plain. Paul, describe it for our audience listening. It's a purple or blue. It looks blue.
It's a blue asymmetrical strapless dress. It looks very similar to the other dress. Yeah. It seems like they got it, on sale, both of them together, and then one, because it's the same concept.
It doesn't do anything for her shoulder though. It doesn't do anything for her waist. I don't like the hip area. I don't like it. I don't like this dress.
It may be because of the way she's perched on that,
the trunk.
She's
sitting on
but she doesn't have jewelry either. She doesn't have the
piece.
accessories. And people need to really realize that when you're going out and you're wearing a dress, you're wearing a gown, you're going to an event, the jewelry has to really, it's like the final finishing touches, just like your hair. You spray your hair right before you walk out. You put on that gloss right before you walk on. So you've got the glisten. You put on that eyeliner just a little bit extra, or the lashes. And it's just, I'm not getting.
Is it a taffeta? Is that taffeta?
It looks maybe satiny. I don't know.
Oh, maybe satin. Yeah, not my favorite. Okay, who do we have next?
I mean, I get that you don't talk to one of the family members. I mean, it's public knowledge and everything. But if you look at the bottom of the cup, I would have told you the same thing, because it looks like there's also something else that's you're going to find out about that you don't know about a family member. And this doesn't necessarily mean it's your brother or sister-in-law or people that maybe the public knows about. There's other family members that you have that aren't in the public forum. So there's somebody else that is going to say something to you. There's a get together. And in that, you're going to hear something. Don't respond. When you hear it, you're going to know. Don't respond to it. It's almost as if it's going to be something that they're going to try to get you to be able to accept or admit. Don't respond. Say, I'm glad you shared that with me. I'm glad you told me, or I'm glad you brought that to my attention, whatever the words are that you feel comfortable using. Let me process that. Just say, let me process that. Don't say, I can't.
Yeah, guys, you know what's so sad? My only cousin that I had was Kathy. You know, that's her. Kathy's mom is my dad's sister. So that was the only family that I have here. And the rest, my father had a brother in Italy, and he had a brother and a sister in Belgium. So I have cousins in Italy and Belgium, but my only cousins that I had here was Kathy and Rosie that you guys saw on the show. Yeah. And I don't speak to them anymore because of what they did. Yeah. And my only other family member is my brother. And that's it. And I lost my parents. So I don't have
but you also have to really realize that when I say family member, it doesn't have to necessarily be a bloodline, because these days family members are people that we feel so close to, that we bring into our heart, we bring into our world.
Like our chosen family.
They're better than our sisters and brothers.
I said that. I said chosen family on the show. Do you remember? And I got shit for that, but it's the truth. You do have chosen family. Yeah.
Well, because they're more present to you. They're there for you.
Right.
They understand you, and they're not being judgmental because they've got other things that they're trying to protect or hide.
Right.
Because, we're blood. You're supposed to do that. No, I'm not supposed to do shit, bitch. I'm supposed to be who I am, and you're supposed to be transparent.
Yep.
That's the way it's supposed to work. And I think the chosen, so whatever this place is that you're going to go to, and you're going to hear whatever it is that you hear that's going to be a trigger, just make sure you don't respond and say, thanks for letting me know. I'm going to process that information and leave it at that, because you want to walk away without having them push that narrative or whatever it is that they're trying to get done onto you. You want to be able to leave it behind you so that you can walk away with it clear.
Got it.
That makes sense?
Yes, it does.
Put your thumb on the bottom. I want to see how it translates. So take the cup.
Okay.
And then take your thumb.
Use this one.
Okay.
You could lick it and then punch the bottom of the cup, twist, and pull out.
Okay. And
I
keep.
know you're going to do that with your nails, but
and
it doesn't matter how you
side.
hold it. Just whatever thumb. Lick it first, though. And then punch the bottom, twist, and pull out.
It won't go down because of my nail.
Yeah, I figured. See if you could
it's my nails in the way. I can't do that. Yeah, it's look.
Did she do her knuckle?
No, let me see.
It's only.
But it did do it.
No, you did do it.
You did do it.
Oh, you did. Text me the picture.
No, because look, my this part wouldn't.
It's in your nail.
It's in your nail.
It's in your nail.
Yeah. Oh,
Look
I
inside-
just twisted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just twisted around. Is that good enough?
Because I see
Yeah, it's perfect.
that's enough because
good.
I see it made an imprint at the bottom.
Yeah, I saw something change.
All right. Do you want me
Text
to
me
send you
that
a picture?
picture.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you now.
But you have so much, I mean, legitimately so. You're in conversations a lot. Like you have a lot of conversations going on at the same time.
What do you mean a lot of conversations at the same time? What do you mean?
Like your world is one conversation,
Constantly
then the
moving,
next
constantly doing things.
Yeah, it's a lot of conversations happening.
Oh, you mean just like the world that I'm in? Yeah. And
you might as well be a telephone operator. You're like you've got conversations happening all day.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's conversations happening on the outside, regarding me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, remember when I told you that there was going to be a get together? Do you know what this get together is?
No.
It's going to celebrate someone. It's a celebration of some sort.
Okay.
This podcast is brought to you by Herdat Media and American Media Television. Executive producers are Patrick Simpson, Paula Tu, and Pat Safford. Produced by Jordan Hill and Sarah Silicula. Shooting and editing by Jordan Hill. Music by Digital Camo. Artwork by Dominique Demetz. And hosted by Paula Tu, Patrick Simpson, and Little Snow White 90210. Remember to follow at Paula Tu and at Patrick Simpson and at Snow White 90210 and watch Gown and Out in Beverly Hills on Prime Video. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast so you never miss an episode.